Okay, welcome. Hey, I'm Zoe. When it comes to AI and which AI you use, it can be quite confusing. And I use 3 of them, and those are Gemini, Claude, and Chatgpt, okay? And I use them all on almost a daily basis, but in kind of 3 different ways. This isn't really about the benchmarks between them, it's just like how I use it and how I like the tools. And it will probably be different in 6 months because it always keeps evolving and I keep learning new stuff about it. I guess some quick background on me is probably important. I'm a computer science student and I'm doing my master's right now. Let's get into how I use it. And first up we have Claude, of course. The favorite. You have Claude, which I use for all my programming. So I have Claude Code in the terminal and I use that to get my projects up and running. But the downside with Claude is that you have a max token amount that you're allowed to spend. And it's both on a weekly basis, but also during a 5-hour window. Right now I'm on the Pro plan and I do run out of tokens, but I feel like having that 5-hour window, you get a kind of natural break of where you can do other stuff. Because the one problem we have today is that everyone feels that they can be so productive because they can generate so much code. So people are becoming these AI zombies because they feel like they need to sit by the computer and make AI do so much work because they can generate so much more. So it becomes this toxic loop of when you get your tokens back, you should be sitting by the computer creating stuff. And yeah, so I kind of like that there is this interval window because that gives you more of a break. But yeah, I use Claude Code to code and that's what I use Claude for. Many people that have both Claude Code and ChatGPT use Codex to use for simpler tasks, to change stuff and modify, and use Claude Code to do the heavy lifting. This is not what I do. I use Claude Code all the time, which is fine for me because I like the break. So when I code, I usually make AI to create me a prompt for what I want to create. So I stand with my phone, I tell it everything that I want within a project, and then I usually give that to the AI. What I've found is that using ChatGPT, you actually get a nicer output than you were if you would use the normal Claude interface. I don't know what it is, but the design becomes so much better, and I would really recommend using ChatGPT for that if you are paying for ChatGPT. I don't know how well the free version does that in the same way, but that's kind of how I use ChatGPT. And then just like daily tasks, like my Claude Code might run out of tokens, so then I have ChatGPT to answer my questions. The last bot I have is Gemini, which honestly I don't like that much. So why are you paying for it if you don't like it? I am not paying for it, but since I'm a student, you can get a free discount for a year. But I don't like the Gemini chatbot since it feels like you always need to retell it what you're doing and what you want it to do. It doesn't know you or the context or anything. You just have to always tell it from scratch, and that is super annoying and I hate it. I can sometimes give it my papers when I'm writing in school and be like, hey, can you give me some new perspectives on this? I feel like it writes a little bit differently than both Claude and ChatGPT and can give some other nuances, which I haven't thought about before. But the best thing, I guess, with it is that it uses the Banana 2 model, so you can create images with it. And I've done this for my, one app that I'm creating, Focus Lilo, which I haven't talked about that much yet, but it's coming. And it's like this small kangaroo, and it's made me these small illustrations for them, that in the app, and it's super cute. However, a small tip is if you're using the Google Workspace and paying for the AI, you have NotebookLM included in that. If you have a lot you need to read through, then you just upload the files that you are supposed to read or write a text about, and then you can create podcasts from it. So in AI, just podcasting through all the content, kinda. It's not the same as reading the whole thing, but if it's an article, I think in some ways it's about the information you absorb, and this can be quite much easier for you to observe sometimes, and it's also a good way of getting an overview of the content and then going in to read it through if you need to deep dive into the content and everything. I love it, it's amazing. And if you're writing papers and you need to cite something, then it'll show you exactly from where in the text it cited something. And yeah, I guess this was my little rant on how I use AI. If you like it, then please comment below. And if you use something in different ways, then please tell me. And if I'm missing something, then write that down below so we all get to take a part of that as well. But yeah, that is that for today. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.